Hey everybody, Bulbor here. I'm coming to you with a cast of a game that I set up between my friends, not particularly high or low. As you can see here, we have Sivir, Rumble, Olaf, Zillion, and Bryze up against Malzahar, Graves, Maokai, Singe, and Sorka. Bans went as follows: Sion, Rammus, and Tryndamere for blue team, and Shaco, Sona, Shyvana for purple team. Um, Now, obviously, there's no sustain in the bottom lane for the blue team, which is going to give purple team a little bit of an edge during the laning phase. And I think that might actually pan out to when it comes time for dragons, but we'll see how it all turns out. I mean, this isn't a very particularly high elo game, so not going to be seeing any crazy plays here, but it should turn out rather well. Well, it seems like everybody's done loading. There we go. Alright. So we're going to be seeing Rumble versus Singe top, obviously. Running that teleport ghost. Seems pretty standard on Singe. Usually just, go ghost on him. Starting with Ruby Crystal there. Mostly everybody else is boots, 3 health pots. Maokai starting with that regrowth pendant. Fairly standard builds throughout here. Purple team dropping a ward at that tri-corner there. I think blue team is going to be going for a little bit of aggression, try and get that red, or stop Maokai from getting shades.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Team pinging down at the Malzahar. Kind of just running around aimlessly right now, so it's just chilling up top. Oh, and Malzahar is... Oh, Olaf misses X, and Malzahar is probably going to Sorka getting off that infuse. Oh, looks like they're going for their blue buff.
Minions
Oh, the double ward, super effective. Olaf wanted to look like he wanted to get the wolves, but decided to back off there. Okay, still getting the shades, and yeah, they're gonna get this blue one contested. Let's see, are they going to be giving it to Rise? Zillion? Oh, Olaf's gonna be taking that. All right. Looks like Maokai is gonna be going straight to go to their blue. See if he can grab that before they can get it. But I think Olaf has an idea about what's happening. Oh, they're going to give it to Rise, okay. Zillion up here trying to puzzle up something in Malzahar, but not going to work out. Ooh, this might be bad news. Oh, and first blood. Yeah, there it is. So, went for that blue, but was a little too slow to get it, and ended up giving first blood to the other team. Oh, looks like Olaf's trying to do a little bit of camp stealing. Malzahar's not going to have any of that though. Coming in, but gets slowed by Nex, and Olaf should be just fine. Maokai coming in. Should meet up with Olaf. Not really going to be able to do anything, just has the saplings right now. And they're going to back out. Zillion, Sivir, I mean, there's going to be a lot of damage down here, but unfortunately, because of that Sorka, not really going to end up doing much of anything, regardless of how much they harass. Getting the bombs off. Ooh, Gray's going to push. Nope, doesn't push a good wave. Like I said, this isn't a very high-low game. Most of the people in here are either unranked or about 12 to 1400, so nothing too impressive. Got some aggression going on down here. Ooh, Zilean might die. No. Nope, they back off. Zilean gets away with little over 90 health. Maokai coming down to see if he can snag that Zilean. Ooh, Soraka taking some heavy damage. Oh, and here he comes. And oh, he didn't grab his root. So they might still get Zilean, but it looks like they're not going to. Top lane just being normal top lane. Singe opening up with a ruby crystal. Not standard, I would say, but that's alright. Oh, regardless of all the death and dying that went down in bottom lane, Sivir's still here, and so Soraka with Graves. Zilean's working his way back. And we probably not going to be seeing anything in a little bit. Olaf might try going for a gank soon after he grabs his red. Blue team has purple team push up to their turret on bottom lane. Going to be super important. Going to deny a couple creep kills from that Graves. It adds up over time, but won't see it initially. Graves going for a little bit of aggression here. Whiffs the smoke bomb and ends up leaving with the bomb. Well, that's okay because Soraka's there. Alright, Olaf has his red. Going for this double golems before trying to get anything else. Probably gonna end up with too little health to actually go for a gank. So that's no big deal. Rumble and Singe are level 6. Rise is 6. Malzahar just at 6. More bomby action going down in bot lane. The funny thing about this is that the guy playing Graves actually hates the crap out of Zilean, and blue team kind of trolled the crap out of him with their picks and bans, because he loves to play Tryndamere. So banning that Tryndamere, not a big he's not a big fan of that. Okay, looks like he's wants to try and do something at this mid, but I don't think that's going to be very effective. Kind of really needs to just go focus on leveling for right now. And root up, and the knockback, and Rise is gonna die. Olaf tried to chop in, but unfortunately couldn't do too much for the Rise. Olaf trying to put on some aggro on that Malzahar, but he's not having any of that. Just kind of backs off. Down at bottom lane, we actually have Sivir at 6. Zilean's passive doing its good old job there. Let's see, Rise coming back with Tear. Didn't buy any more health potions there. Ooh, Olaf might go down here actually. Nah, he's gonna get away just fine. Malzahar pretty low though, he's gonna have to go back. Smashing up here. This might not be good news for Rumble. And he might. Oh, that was so close. Oh shit. Oh man, he did actually go down. Okay, alright. Did not see him get poisoned, but I guess he ended up getting poisoned by that, and yeah, it ended up killing him. Blue team killing purple team's blue buff once again. Malzahar not going to be too happy about that. Yeah, so far, as far as gold is concerned and kills, I mean, the game's fairly even. Creep kills are fairly low, but Graves leading for purple and tries for blue team. So Rumble coming back with Blasting Wand, an Amplifying Foam, and a No Magic Mantle, and Singed got a Catalyst and Boots. Purple team has us warded, but they're not really going to be. I don't think they're going to be able to do much here. Oh. Raise might die here again. Ew. Nope, Maokai didn't catch up in time. He's just going to get out of there just fine. Rumble's not going to want to get caught up in that though. And they back off. Gold totals. Alright, so we got Rumble leading. Well, actually, Singe is leading the gold totals, with Malzahar not too far behind. Silver kind of low. And Rumble actually pretty high. But a kill will do that for you. Got a little bit of aggro going on down here, but not gonna do too much damage here. Zilean going back. Surprised we haven't really seen any dragon action yet, with as much as they're actively taking purple side's blue buff. I figure with this ward here, they know what's going on around there. And Maokai does not notice that the little lizards are up in blue. Or he just doesn't care. Blue team has that warded though, and Sever's just gonna get out of there just fine. Warding that tri-bush. Useful thing to do. Olaf's gonna go down at the... No! Holy! Live with about 5 health. And, wow, Malzahar's gonna go down here too. They get Zilean, and Rise is gonna get low, but he might get out of there. Ooh. He might just end up killing Graves. Nope, nope. Graves is just fine. So, gold totals have not changed, really. Still basically even. Graves going for Zerker and 2 Doran Blades. Might see a Regals behind that, or he might just go into a BF Sword. He doesn't have enough money for any of that. He gets a pickaxe. Sivir, of course, has Doran's Blade and a Vamp Scepter. Probably going to get a Doran's Blade on her trip back. We'll have to see when she usually goes back. Malzahar clearing up those small lizards. Some pinging going on at mid lane. Must be an MIA call. Maokai getting dat red. Nothing too exciting going on right now. Oh, actually we have some action going up here on red. Ooh, Maokai might end up flashes over the wall. Olaf is going to meet up with not Malzahar. They're just gonna back right out of there. Rumble is coming in from behind though. He might be able to pick up that Maokai. Oh yeah, he's waiting in that bush. Oh man, this Maokai. This Maokai. This Maokai. Oh. Alright, yep, he picks up the kill on Maokai. Very nicely played. that kill. It's pretty big because that's another red buff that, well, actually I don't think purple team has held any of their buffs at all in this game. They've lost blue twice, and I don't think they've held a single red. Singed going back. Rice holding top. Just taking over for Rumble for a little bit while Olaf gains some Miz experience in gold. There is a slight... Ooh, actually Zilean may go down here. Nope. Puffs heal and is just fine. There is a bit of a gold discrepancy now. Blue team is pulling a little bit ahead. 300 gold ahead right now. No dragons or anything significant like that. No tower kills. Just kills and creep kills. Some aggression go down here. Zilean almost goes down, but gets away fine. Sword, or Sivir, on the other hand, is fine. Pops a heal. So it looks like bottom lane is in a really bad position right now. Actually be a really good idea to go for Dragon right now. Sivir almost dying. They're gonna definitely get some damage in on that tower. Definitely be smart to go for that dragon, I think. They'd be down basically, well yeah, they'd be down 2 people. They wouldn't even know it. And Singed, of course, has that teleport that he can use to just teleport in. Yep, looks like Graves and Sorka are just gonna go for this tower and push it. Zilean's gonna try to speed in, but I don't think he'll do anything. Yeah, he just ends up taking a load of damage. And the first turret for the game goes down. And the gold total swings back in favor of purple team. Maokai going a little bit of counter jungling action. Not really gonna do anything now. Gets that 10 gold from Smite, but doesn't have that big Wraith. And it seems like they want to get ready to do Dragon. Yeah, there goes the Dragon. Of course, I have that warded, so Zilean just stood out. And we got some aggression going on down here. Grace is out of mana, and so is Maokai. So going in there is actually a really bad idea. Probably gonna see both end up dying. Whoa. I have no idea what happened there. Alright, so Olaf's ability didn't go off, and I don't think it would have killed them, but it definitely didn't help anything. Well, now we got some aggression, damage going down on Malzahar, but Zilean ultimate on Olaf saves him. More damage going down on purple team. Rise with that blue buff is doing a lot of damage. Has Sapphire, Catalyst, and Tear. Oh, and we have another trade kill up at top. Sorka with that Oracle's wandering around. Fortunately, no wards for her to pick up. Blue team pinging for Dragon, but not necessarily in a position to do it right now, and purple team has that entire area warded, so as soon as they start going for it, they will go. A lot of damage going down on Zilean. Graves with that double Doran's Blade pickaxe doing quite a bit of damage. A little bit of a trade going on there. Nothing really of any consequence. Singed has his Rod of Ages now. Heading back to the top lane. Almost back at base. Yeah, this is definitely swinging in purple team's favor as far as gold goes. They Graves has more gold than Sivir does. Singed has more than Rumble does, and Malzahar's actually getting beaten by Grise, so there's one exception. Looks like purple team will actually end up getting one of their goals. Gonna go right to that Malzahar. have Olaf going up for a gank on Singe. Might be super effective because Singe doesn't have any wards set up. He's just chilling in that bush. Actually, Olaf's just going to go for their red buff. But that might not be the best of decisions right now. Well, Maokai is going for those wraiths. But Olaf is going to get spotted. Might get split. No, he's gonna get that red buff. Purple team once again loses another red buff. Sin's just not gonna go in there. Doesn't want anything to do with Olaf. Olaf gonna come back up, try to gank Singe, but unfortunately Maokai threw down a little sapling before he left. And Singe will be just fine. Alright, so have Graves picking up a Cloak of Agility. Sivir got some Mercury Treads. Blue team pinging for the blue buff, probably going to go to Rise once again. Purple team doesn't have it warded, so they're not going to have any idea. Dragon is still up. Still haven't seen any dragon fight yet. Rise gonna pick up that blue. And now we just have the usual Soraka running around, dropping wards everywhere. Really exciting. Purple team has an exceptional coverage of wards here. I'm actually surprised that World Class have been picked up for blue team, considering I'd say they know some of these wards are dragons. Then we have Dragon going down. Purple team is going to get that pretty much uncontested. Celine might try to go in, but they're not going to be able to do anything about that. Sivir doesn't want to get caught out of position here, and she backs off. Purple team just kind of floating around, up to a 2k gold advantage now. Between that dragon and that tower, put them up quite a bit. They're going to go for the push on middle, but backed off because of Rise and Olaf. Sivir walking up the river. She might actually get caught because of that ward. Graves tried to do something, but doesn't end up doing anything at all. Rumble coming down, leaving Singed up here free to push top. They know he's there though. Throwing that sapling in on him. Singe is going to push that top tower. They're gonna try and go up top. They're not gonna be able to stop him. This might be a tricky situation. And he is booking it. Ults out. This might meet up with Zilean. Zilean's not gonna be in range to do anything to him. So we got Graves back at bottom. Now it is 3k gold up in favor of purple team. Have 2 turrets and a dragon under their belt. Blue team, they're doing alright. There haven't necessarily been any bad plays so far this game. Singe teleporting in on middle tower. Soraka winning that courier from Dota 2. No courier for you, friend. This is League. Graves is pushing out, but I think he's pushing way further than he wants to be right now. If they catch him, he may be screwed. Oh, Zilean going for double bomb. Comes in flash, but it's not going to be enough, and Graves is going to die. Sivir thing away from Singed up top. Now kills are 7-4 in favor of blue team, which is actually still behind in gold. Seems as if they are losing out on the creep kills war as well as tower kills and dragon kills. No real wards from the team except right there. Here we go. Singed is going to initiate, flings all off, runs around. Doesn't feel like getting it off right now. Oh, gets rooted, but ults, and he's just fine. He's gonna try going back in, go after that rise, and he backs up. Things are looking bad for blue team here. The tower is probably going to go down relatively soon, especially with Sivir up top. Malzahar getting his blue buff. The entire purple team has backed off for now, so we're trying to catch up in farm. Game hit the 25-minute mark. Now there's just some shuffling going on at middle. And Malzahar gets second blue buff. Now I'm curious. No, I don't think purple has this ward here, but they're not going to be able to see anything really. But that blue buff, Rise was going to pick that up uncontested. So Singed building up that force of nature. Apparently his Mercury treads are on cooldown. Very interesting thing to behold. Graves has an Infinity Edge. Sivir's still behind in items. Not too far behind. Graves does have that one kill over her. Actually 1100 gold behind the Graves. So she is in a bad position right now. Dropping a ward. Sorka's just gonna come and clean that up though. So not a whole lot going on right now. Olaf does have that Wit's End, extremely good item. Dragon just came up. And blue team now has an Oracles. Sorka trying to go for that infuse, but lost vision before she could. So it seems like blue team is gathering up to do blue or dragon. See if they can grab that. Purple team has a fairly good idea that they're going to be there, but Rumble is up at top right now. Blue team just kind of wandering around, might catch Malzahar. Singed coming in, gets rooted and bombed. Gets on Sivir, but she spell shields a fling. Olaf trying to catch up with Malzahar, but not gonna. But blue team is going to lose this tower, and Sivir's just gonna be fine. Coming in. Might come in and drop an ultimate. Would be game breaking. Sivir getting rooted. Pops her ultimate. Gets ulted by Rumble. Massive damage going around everywhere. Olaf gets revived. Malzahar picks up a kill. Oh, Malzahar is gonna pick up a triple kill. Wow, that was pretty good luck, if I do say so myself. Up to a 4K deficiency in gold totals. Singe just gonna ignore Rise. Doesn't want to deal with him. Oh, and he gets out of that bush right as Rise enters it. So Dragon is still up after all of that. Blue team courteous enough to give him some ward coverage just to make sure that nothing's going wrong on the other side. This creep wave at bottom is pushing out in purple's favor, but Sivir is going to go and clean that up. Malzahar waiting around to go for that dragon. Top lane's been pushing, and it's going to do a little bit of damage to the turret, but Singe is going to clean that right up. And Singe actually has teleport up, so if he needs to teleport into the fight, he is definitely good to do so. Just kind of wandering around. Not actually going to fight over that dragon quite yet. Might see that soon. Sivir's just pushing out bottom. May decide to go for the turret. So we're now rocking that Infinity Edge. Yep, she's going to push that turret. Nobody's around to stop her. Singe still pushing top. And Maokai gets spotted. He's gonna get away fine though. Malzahar drops in. And now purple team has their very first tower. So purple is slowly getting back in that favor. Team fight going right now. Purple getting blocked back into the team, getting ulted by Malzahar, gets ulted by Zilean, and then he drops it right on top of the entire purple team. Maokai going down. Malzahar picking up a kill on Rumble. Olaf now just stepping in, throws an axe, misses, hits Singe with his axe. They are not going to chase after that though, and they're going to just back off and reset. Zilean headed back after all that. Probably going for that gold pretend goodage. Singe getting rooted. He's fine. He's just fine. Oh, Rise picking up that kill on that Soraka. Rooted right in front of the turret into a Q. That means that purple team is now down another Oracle. So I believe they have lost 2 Oracles. And blue team picks up Dragon. So we're going to push mid turret. Not going to come in. It's going to stop that. Doesn't want anything to do with that noise. Blue team tried to get purple's blue buff once again. Graves might get caught. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Ended up just getting a spell flux off. Zilean just running around the map, warding everywhere. His heart heals on cooldown. Really wish I knew how to get my hearts. Gotta get this mid turret. Maokai is probably just gonna take this blue buff for himself. Sword could drop and then heals on cannon minion. So the gold totals are now much closer than they used to be. Blue team 1.3k behind purple team now, with 2 dragons and 2 turrets. So they are just a turret behind at this point. Blue team pinging for Baron. They think that purple team is there, but not exactly. Probably gonna be seeing a ward drop to Baron very shortly here. Yeah, Zilean coming up with 2 wards. Have Rumbles with Oracles. I'm not entirely sure why he picked that up, but that is okay in case they lose that other Zillion's Oracles. Blue team gonna be opening up on Baron, trying to pull in a fight maybe, but purple team hasn't warded, they know what's going on. Blue team just backs off. Oh, Soraka can get caught by Olaf. Malzahar just kind of standing around. Oh, Rumble, Bramble, all kinds of things getting caught right here. Looks like purple team is just getting melted by Ryze and Sivir. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Rumble might get away from Malzahar. Fortunately, Sivir is at extremely low health, and this Singed is a beast right now. Chasing her down. She's going to go down. Not before trying to do some damage to Singed. Rumble just gonna pick up this creep wave and head back to base. The kills are now 15 to 11 in Blue's favor. Unfortunately, they picked up a few killing sprees in that last encounter, so they got some generous gold donations given to them. Singed pushing top, gonna go back before anybody arrives. Zilly just gonna double bomb that. Clear out that creep wave. Zorko dropping around, dropping some wards. Nothing too exciting going on right now. Probably going to be seeing a Baron sometime in the near future. Not gonna clear out that ward on the inside, but we are going to be seeing some forward wards here from purple team. Blue team did see that ward go down, so they do know it's there. Graves flashing for no exact purpose. So we're gonna push out. She might be a little overextended though. She'll be fine. Maokai getting chased down by Olaf and Sivir. Sitch wants to come in, but he doesn't know exactly when. And nothing really gonna happen here. Yeah, so purple team has no idea what's going on, just threw that sapling in there. Poor Baron. Getting that sapling off. Blue team does have a ward here, and purple team does not have any more wards except for 2 on Maokai. Not gonna be able to clear out that ward. Blue team just sitting in that bush waiting. Hopefully trying to snag an easy kill via face checking. Grace farming down at bottom. Just kind of chilling out in the bush still. And well, okay, sapling in. They're going to go for it. Sitch coming in. It's gonna try to do something, but he ults and goes away. Malzahar coming in, dropping some damage. Graves is on the bottom. Oh, and there goes Singed. But nothing has come out of purple team yet, other than a little bit of poking, and that Singed dying. So whoever loses here next is probably going to see Baron on their opponents. Oh, that was sick. Maokai dropping a sapling in and smiting at the very last minute, picking up that blue buff, making sure Ryze can't get it. is probably not pleased about that. Blue team pinging for Baron. Looks like they are going to be going for it in a second here. Yeah, scanning for wards. And okay, dropping a ward in there. Another sap line. Now they're going for it. Sorka and Grave is not there right now. Oh, Rumble gets a very nice ultimate off. Sivir ults. They go in. Graves getting awesome AoE damage, and Rumble goes down. Zillion almost dies. Rise is going to go down. Maokai. Oh, yep. Maokai goes down. Sivir got Zillion ulted. She might get caught. Maybe she'll get away. Yeah, she's going to get away. Now purple team's gonna go for that Baron buff. They are absolutely going to get that. Not gonna have Maokai out, but better than 10 down. There's now a 4k gold lead on purple side. That's not even with this Baron buff up. Blue team minions pushing this turret pretty hard up here. May be able to get it. But Singe is actually going to turn up there and wipe out those creeps before they can actually kill it. 600 health left. Turrets are 4-2 in purple's favor. And now we see that there's almost a 6k gold advantage in purple's favor. Some good plays coming out of purple team and blue team. Some very nice Rumble ultimates. And of course, some very nice plays from Maokai. It looks like blue team is going for Dragon. Nobody currently has a ward at it, but it looks like Sorka wants to. Walking in, and Zillion's going to just run away after getting silenced. Actually, ended up going bad for him. Dragon going to go in for blue team, dropping down that division to just under 5,000 gold now. Sorka doesn't have an Oracles again after that last team fight. Olaf trying to push on top, but Singe is not having any of that, going to stop that creep wave. Now starting to build into either a Thornmail or a Frozen Heart. Probably Thornmail. We'll have to see when he gets that, though. Not a whole lot going on right now. Gray's coming back down middle. Singe still pushing top. Doing a pretty good job of being a big pain about this split pushing. And yeah, I mean, blue team has just been decimated with creep kills this game. Their jungler actually has more creep kills than top lane, so yeah, it's that'll hurt you. Olaf actually has an Ionic Spark right now. Very loud and annoying, and can't wait to see that get used a lot. Sorka grabbing 4 wards. Gonna be seeing her drop some wards